Good morning, Hike Talkers. Oh man. Oh, I really wanted to use the previous 50 seconds intro, but she's not having any part of that. Oh man, I'm laughing. I'm laughing so hard. Oh my god. I don't know who's gonna piss themselves first, me or her, but oh god. Oh. Okay, it's allergy season. You know, what's gonna happen sometimes? You got these little sniffers, man, and I'm just like, Ash, just like, let that thing go, let it fly. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, why not? We're out here, we're by ourselves, you know, it's just me and you. Oh man, and she had to try it. and oh my god, I've seen. Oh, that was just too funny. So, just loving life, having some fun out on the trail.
Yeah, cool.
with my baby.
Some comedy
We gotta at least start the day. Hey, you gotta start the day having some fun, having a good laugh, and oh my god. We're walking along and we've had the last, we work out. Oh, today was Monday. Today's Monday. Today is a leg day. And we had a great little leg workout this morning. And then of course core and all that. So, and then after that, got to get out and get the hike in. So this will be a nice little 6-7 miler here. And we're always thinking about, you know, what's the thing we should talk about today that we actually, not, like we've already talked about loads and loads and loads of good stuff, recorded all kinds of great stuff. But you know, we want to bring you that one tidbit or that one thing that's, you know, was kind of the sort of the height of the conversation. And one of the things I was just describing to her that I've known about her, but I really didn't see it to the degree, you know, until we've been working together now for the last like 3 weeks. Is this week 4, I guess?
I think this is 4.
I think this is week 4. Whew! And we're still surviving. We're still alive. Oh man, she had no idea what she was signing up for. Oh, have we had some fun though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we learned a thing or two?
Maybe.
About ourselves?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. So as we were just talking, and she was just describing this scenario because she's a big ripped stud athlete here, and when we were lifting, I noticed a little imbalance in her shoulders up here, and she's just super strong, and you know, and for her and for me, I didn't realize that seed didn't send her completely into a tailspin, but you know, it got her to something to think about, and now she's thinking about it, and thinking leads to more thinking, and it leads to deeper thinking, and then more thinking, and then some more thinking, and then let's think about the thinking about it, and which is a killer trait, right? And for those of us out in mental, physical work land, we understand that as being obsessive compulsive. And of course, there's all kinds. I'm not going to get into the depths of OCD and all that, but you know, I've certainly, especially when I was younger, suffered, if you want to call it that, suffered from the ADD, OCD, and dyslexia thing, and didn't realize that was such a, in many ways, a very significant trait set in certain type of people, certain wired. And what's really interesting is that even though she's polar opposite of me on Colby, her activities, but she has a lot of similar qualities, and one of them is this OCD baby. And this being able to see, I think it's a gift when you understand it, being able to obsess about something to a level that brings you significant benefit and that does not detract away from what the actual mission is or the goal is. And this is something that all people that are wired like this or have taken on a new track, a new task, something that's large, is that we can obsess over certain things that really isn't the thing we should be obsessing about, yet some of us are wired in a certain way that we like have to take it to, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 levels deep to really get our minds wrapped around whatever the thing is, until you have somebody come up and tap you on the shoulder and go, man, that's good information to have. But that's information that you could learn over a lifetime. Like, you don't need to know it all right now, right? Because the task right now would go 1 or 2, 3 levels deep to get motion so you could actually get something done. And when you're wired in this circumstance like us, where we have this obsessive tool system, if you will, it's such a gift. Same with this ADD concept, is when you really understand and can harness the power of these certain traits, then they become these magical, unbelievable tools that you can use in life, in all aspects of life. And so as we were walking and discussing muscle groups and just stuff, all kinds of things, this concept of OCD came up, and recognize, and I'm not going to get into the medical side of it and all that deep stuff. We are going to do, though, is I'm going to move over here. I think those, we don't like having people's houses. We're in the last little stretch of our trail here that is private. We can't tell and show anybody. So we definitely want those people's houses in there. Is this OCD? Man, I almost lost it there for a second. Is that this is a amazing tool set if you know how to use them effectively. And how do you use them effectively? Recognize when it's coming on. Recognize that that your obsessive or your obsession to learn whatever that thing is or dig deep on it. Ask yourself, am I learning this thing because it's something I'm really interested in? Am I learning it because it's something I need to, accomplish this certain task? Am I learning it to get to a depth just enough so I can move through to the next thing? Which in most cases, that's really where we should land. We end up spending a tremendous amount of time working in areas that they basically keep us busy, but they don't really get the result that we want. So I just want to make this, we'll keep this thing short here, but I just wanted to drop this concept in because I see this trait a lot in high performance people. Imagine that, right? There's a reason why we have really high performing people, is that they've learned to obsess over things. So recognize it's an amazing trait. You just have to learn effectively how to use it. And the first part of it is just awareness that you actually have this gift. And the next step is then we will learn how to use it. And we will take you deep dive into this subject matter. And hey, before we get to the road there, so we will take you deep dive in this subject matter. So we want to just bring this little idea to you. I know it's been an absolute blessing in my life once I understood it, and it will obviously be a blessing in her life when she starts recognizing a little more.
Workout pause.
That it's something that's going to be a huge tool for you. So I'm Big D.
And I'm Ash.
And that's Hike Talk for this round, and we'll see you next time.